Hi everyone, I'm Ben Detweiler, and I'm at Shenandoah, and we are talking to Miss Jane Hagner-Cain, who really generously donated $50,000 to the athletic complex at the high school. So let's go check out that interview that I did with her. Hi everyone, I'm Ben Detweiler, and I'm joined today by Miss Jane Hagner-Cain, who donated $50,000 to our athletic complex. So thank you for being here today.
You're quite welcome.
So would you be able to tell me a little bit about who the press box is named in honor of?
The press box is named in honor of my late husband, Bobby Cain. His name is Robert Cain, but I know him as Bobby Cain. And so I chose the name Bobby Cain Memorial Press Box.
Okay, and why did you decide to name the press box in honor of him?
Well, Bobby was very proud of his Norristown heritage. And he was very active and supported the Norristown alumni.
Okay.
And so therefore I thought it would be a great way to uphold his legacy.
All right. And why did you choose, of all the things, to sponsor the press box?
Because the scoreboard was already taken. and then I decided I would just go to the top for Bobby, put him on top.
So can you tell me a little bit about your husband?
Oh, I could tell you a lot about him. He was a wonderful man, self-made man, did very well in his business, and he was on the only state championship basketball team for Norristown in Pennsylvania, and played basketball until he was 78 years old. Well, my brother was a member of the Buzzboy team. Are you familiar with that team?
No, I'm not. Can you tell me about it?
Well, they were the basketball team before the 48 team. And they went all the way to the last game, winning all the games until the very last game. And then several of them had different problems. One had a broken ankle, one had blood poisoning, and they lost the game.
Well, it seems like they tried really hard to win.
They tried very hard to win. And, but then the next year, Bobby's team won, the Timber Toppers. He loved his life, he loved his school life, he loved his family, he loved everybody. He was a very good man.
Okay, what is something you would want Norristown to know about your husband?
There's many things, but number one, his mother told him he could do anything, and he believed it.
Okay.
And he did it. No matter where we traveled, I remember being in a church in Paris with him one year, and I heard someone talking about Norristown to another person, and it was Bobby. Wherever we went, he spoke about Norristown and his love for it and his happy days in school. He said he'd do it over again in a heartbeat.
How long have you been thinking about sponsoring the press box?
Only since he passed away, and I missed him, and I knew a lot of people were going to miss him, and I thought this was a great way to keep his memory alive.
What is a message that you'd like to send to the Norristown Area School District?
Well, I just hope they enjoy the donation, hoping to get this moving, the whole athletic project moving, and to remember what a great person he was, not only an athlete, but a great person.
And what is another message that you'd like to send to student athletes in the school district?
I'd like to tell them that, send them the message of caring about other people, doing well in school, and think of others as Bobby did, and do the best they can.
What motivated you to donate the money to the athletic complex?
Well, my motivation was to keep his memory alive and perhaps do something that for many years would be remembered and would help maybe a lot of the children that go to that school.
All right, and what do you think of the complex so far?
What there is of it, I think it's going to be great. And I think it will be wonderful when it's all finished. I understand it'll be finished by next football season.
That's pretty exciting news.
It is exciting news.
So how did you feel after deciding to pledge the money?
Oh, I was walking on air. I thought there's just nothing that would please Bob more than something in memory of him, because he loved Norristown, and I've been told by many of his close friends that they agree it will be a good legacy for him.
Would you be able to tell me about the process it took to dedicate the press box?
Well, I was motivated, missing Bob and wanting to motivated by missing him, and I knew very little about the project itself until I read in the paper about it, and then some people were donating in lieu of his flowers, and I went up to Ann and asked what was available. I knew that it had been, people were working on donations for several years. And when she showed me what was left, I thought the press box would be a fitting memorial to him.
All right.
Because you can't go any higher.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, he was the best and the highest.
All right, and why do you think it's important to support Norristown athletics?
Well, I think it's wonderful to have all as many children as possible involved in athletics. It creates a lot of good things for children.
And I have one more question. What do you think would be some good advice to give to coaches of students?
Just to be nice to them and encourage them, and I think they can get their message across without shouting, and that's about it.
All right, and is there anything else that you'd like to add?
I just hope that more people will support the complex so that it will be ready by next fall football season.
All right, well, thanks for being here today.
You're quite welcome.
I'm Ben Detweiler, and I was joined today by Miss Jane Hagner-Cain, who graciously donated $50,000 to the athletic complex at the high school. Now back to Eagles Eye. All right, everyone, I'm Ben Detweiler, and I just talked with Miss Jane Hagner-Cain, who really generously donated $50,000 to the athletic complex. And we're actually going to be honoring not only her, but two other parties, the Parents Council and the Philadelphia Eagles, who also donated $50,000 to the athletic complex. So if you'd like to meet her and the other two donors, you can come to the September 20th football game. It starts at 1 p.m., and I believe the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be sending players. So if you want to meet some of those players, you can come to that football game and check it out.